A heavy silence settled over the courtroom as the judge raised the gavel. In that moment, years of speculation, rumors, and unanswered questions came crashing into a single, unavoidable reality. Kat Matlala, once a powerful and admired figure in South Africa's entertainment industry, was no longer shielded by influence or reputation. With one decisive strike of the gavel, the court sentenced him to 15 years in prison, confirming his role in the death of DJ Wars. What had begun as whispers behind closed doors ended as a public reckoning that forced a nation to confront uncomfortable truths about fame, power, and accountability. For months leading up to the verdict, South Africans followed every detail with intense interest. The case raised a lingering question that resonated far beyond the courtroom walls: do famous figures truly face the same justice as ordinary citizens, or does status quietly bend the system in their favor? That question hovered over the trial like a shadow, shaping public debate as the story unfolded piece by piece. Before his fall, Kat Matlala was known as a man who seemed to have everything under control. He moved easily through elite social circles, built influential connections, and carried a reputation for sharp instincts and confidence. Event organizers sought his involvement, colleagues valued his insight, and business partners praised his ambition. To many, he embodied success within the fast-moving entertainment world. Yet behind the polished image were long-standing rumors, claims of volatility and unresolved conflicts that some dismissed as industry gossip. When Matlala's name became linked to the death of DJ Wars, those rumors resurfaced with renewed force, transforming admiration into scrutiny almost overnight. DJ Wars represented a very different story. He was widely viewed as a rising talent whose dedication was finally paying off. Long before national recognition, he spent years refining his craft, learning his audience, and earning respect through discipline rather than ego. His performances were immersive and energetic, marked by an ability to connect deeply with listeners. Offstage, he was known for humility and generosity, mentoring younger DJs and sharing opportunities rather than guarding them. To his family, he was grounded and focused, driven by dreams he worked tirelessly to achieve. His sudden, violent death sent shockwaves through the music community, leaving many struggling to understand how a life filled with promise could end so abruptly. The night that changed everything began without warning. DJ Wars arrived for a scheduled performance, following the familiar routine of sound checks and equipment setup. Witnesses later recalled nothing unusual in the early hours. But as the evening progressed, tension surfaced. Kat Matlala was present, and interactions between the two men quickly became the focus of the investigation. What started as verbal exchanges escalated into a confrontation marked by raised voices and visible hostility. Some witnesses pointed to unresolved business disputes, while others described a sudden flare of aggression. Whatever the trigger, the outcome was irreversible. By the time emergency responders arrived, DJ Wars had sustained fatal injuries. Despite medical efforts, his life could not be saved. Investigators moved quickly. Multiple witnesses placed Matlala at the scene, and security footage confirmed his presence and movements. Forensic evidence linked him directly to the location where DJ Wars was injured, strengthening the case beyond speculation. As authorities dug deeper, a troubling pattern emerged. Text messages, social media exchanges, and accounts from mutual acquaintances revealed an escalating history of tension between the two men. What may have begun as professional rivalry appeared to evolve into personal animosity. Digital evidence became central to the prosecution's case. Cell phone records established timelines with precision, while surveillance footage corroborated witness testimony. In a world where digital footprints are difficult to erase, the evidence painted a clear picture. Independent witnesses, ranging from friends to venue staff, provided consistent accounts of Matlala's aggressive behavior that night. Their statements, combined with forensic findings, left little room for doubt. The trial itself became a national spectacle. Media coverage was relentless, and public opinion shifted as evidence unfolded. Prosecutors presented a carefully constructed narrative supported by expert testimony and documentation. The defense challenged credibility and suggested alternative explanations, but struggled to counter the growing weight of evidence. Inconsistencies in Matlala's own statements weakened his position, and cross-examinations often reinforced rather than undermined witness accounts. When the verdict was delivered, emotions ran high. DJ War's family, who had attended proceedings faithfully, broke down in tears, grief mixed with a sense of justice finally achieved. In sentencing Matlala to 15 years, the judge emphasized the severity of the crime and the broader message it carried. Legal experts noted that the punishment aligned with established standards, reflecting the violence involved and the loss of life. Public reaction was immediate. Social media filled with tributes to DJ Wars, alongside debates over whether the sentence was sufficient. Industry figures began reflecting on the pressures and rivalries that exist behind the scenes, while promoters reconsidered safety and conflict management practices. For DJ War's family, the verdict did not bring closure, but it offered validation. His mother later reminded the public that her son was more than a headline, he was a human being with dreams that can never be replaced. In his memory, the family established a foundation to support emerging artists and promote nonviolent conflict resolution. Beyond the individuals involved, the case left a lasting impact. It reinforced a powerful principle: no one is above the law. Fame may offer influence, but it cannot erase accountability when evidence is clear and justice is pursued. For Kat Matlala, the sentence marked a permanent rupture from the life he once knew. For South Africa's entertainment industry, the trial served as a warning and a moment of reflection. And for DJ Wars, his legacy now stands as both a celebration of talent and a reminder of the urgent need for responsibility, restraint, and humanity in spaces where ambition and pressure collide.